back to my channel, or if you're new here, I'm Lexi. I upload a new video every Monday night, and recently the topic has been all about the babies, all about pregnancy. I am currently pregnant, if you don't already know, but today's video is a good video. I can't believe I'm actually sitting here filming this video because I remember watching these videos even before I was pregnant, and they're just fun to watch. So if you are new here, please subscribe, and let's just get into this. So this video might be a little bit echoey because we're actually sitting in the baby boy's nursery. It's not done yet at all. We actually, it's just basically an empty shell at this point. All the carpet's ripped out, that's why it is a little bit echoey. But I thought it'd be fun to sit here and film this video in here. And right now, like, all the walls are plain. But yeah, I will show you guys the progress with that whenever we get to it. But that has been a long story, and I will talk about that eventually. But today's video is baby names I love but won't be using. Now, this is such a fun topic. Whenever I first got pregnant, I knew that I wanted to name my boy something unique. I wanted something that a lot of people wouldn't have, a lot of people didn't hear of often, and I love our name so much. In this video, I'm not going to be revealing it, but I will eventually. I just like that right now, just a few family and friends know about it, so it makes it a little bit more fun. But right now, I think we're gonna jump into this and get started. So I have 13 boy names and 13 girl names, and they are good. They are unique, they are different, but there are some that you might have heard of. I don't know, I love them. So let's just go ahead and get started. So let me pull up my notes. I know all of you ladies have the handy dandy notes in your phone of names, and I, even way before I got pregnant, had names on a list, and it is so fun to just think of names because a name gives your child a personality even before they're here. So let's go ahead and start off by doing the girls. I feel like that would be fun. Since I'm having a boy, we'll save that for last. So the very first name is Lane, and I'm gonna put it up on the screen with the way that I would spell it. I think the name Lane is such a cute name, and I'm probably gonna say cute a million times in this video, but I can just picture this sweet little girl running around, and her name's Lane, and I like it with a Y, so L-A-Y-N-E. I just think it's so adorable. It's young, it's a name that she could grow into, and I just think it's just like, it's different. I like Lane for a boy as well, but if I was to pick, I would do it for a girl. So next name is Lyric. This is a very different name. I don't think I know anybody with this name, and I don't really hear this name very often. I'm not a very musically person, like I don't know how to sing or anything, so there's no meaning behind it. I just think it is adorable, Lyric. It's a strong name. It's a different name, and I feel like she would just be like so sassy, you know? I don't know. Then my next one is Halston, and I actually like this name only because I feel like it's such a strong name, Halston. It could also be used for a boy. A lot of the names that I have on here are gender neutral, and I like that. I like that they could be used either way. But the reason why I love this name so much is it is so strong, and I feel like she's gonna be like a businesswoman, or she's gonna be like an entrepreneur, something like that. Don't know why I get those vibes, but I do. And then next we have Arrow, and I think Arrow is such a gorgeous name. Now I think that it's something where a lot of people are gonna be like, Arrow, but I like the fact that nobody has the name Arrow, and it's very different. And actually a YouTuber just named their daughter Arrow, and I think it's just so gorgeous. It's so different, and that is the key to it. I don't want my kid going to school with like 10 different arrows, you know what I mean? So next up, I have Sloan. Sloan is absolutely gorgeous. My friend, she just had a baby and their name was, one of their name picks was Sloan. And I'm so mad she didn't pick Sloan, but their daughter's name is Giovanna and she looks like a Giovanna. So it makes sense why they didn't go with Sloan, but I think Sloan is absolutely gorgeous. It is such a beautiful name, and it's like, again, it's a very cute baby name, but also a very strong, independent woman name. So I don't know if you can catch my vibe or not, but I like that. I like that they're strong names. The next name I like is Ashton. I would say this is probably like more on like the lower part of my list. I'm not saying these in any order or anything. I just feel like Ashton is such a cute name, and a lot of people use it for a boy, and I would use it for a girl because I think it's a little bit different that way. I think it's really cute. People can call her Ash. I don't really like nicknames. That's why a lot of the names I have are shorter, but it is very cute. Next name is Huntley, and you either love this name or you hate this name. And a lot of people, when I tell them this, they're like, Huntley. But I like it. I think it's so cute. I feel like she's like a little country girl, like so cute. I can see her running around with like little pigtails. Like, I just envision it. My brother is actually having a daughter, and I wanted them to use this name, and I suggested it, but they weren't for it. But I absolutely love this name. The next is Haven. This is probably one of my top. I think it is absolutely beautiful. It is soft, and it's also like a romantic name. I just feel like it is so girly, and like she is, I don't know why, but I could just picture her being my daughter, like Haven. I think it just flows off the tongue nice. It's just, Haven's just one of my top names. It's so hard to describe a name of why you like it, because it's either you like it or you don't. And I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, it's cute, it's cute. So it's really hard to describe names. Leave a comment down below of what your guys' baby names are. Maybe we have a few that we like the same. But next up, we have Paisley. This is probably a little bit lower on my list as well. I used to love this name, and now it's become a lot more popular. It is very pretty. I think it's so gorgeous. But I feel like if I was to pick any of these names, like it would be on the lower end of the name scale that I would pick from. But it is still very cute. I like the name Stella as well. I like that it's a little bit older and it's more of a traditional name, but it's not as common now, which is why I like it. I think that it is such a bold name, and it's also, I just feel like it's something that is like very catchy, like Stella. I feel like she's gonna be very beautiful one day. Don't know why I see that, but I do. Next up is Amelia. I love this name. I wanted this name for the longest time. I wouldn't use it only because one of Chad's family members, they named their daughter Amelia. I don't know if I would still pick it even if they didn't use it, because I do have a really, really, really good girl name, which is not in this list, but I feel like that is definitely going to be my number one. And if I would have another girl, I have another name that's not in this list, but who knows, I might change my mind by then. But the next name is Avery. Avery is such a cute name for either boy or a girl. I do like it for both. They're both like equally I like. I put it on the girl list because I feel like Avery is such a different name nowadays. A lot of people use it for boys. So I feel like as a girl, like she'd be a little bit more unique with it, but I think it's just so beautiful. And she's just like spunky. I don't know. Do you guys like how I describe things? Because I feel like I have no idea what I'm saying right now. The last name on the girl list is Indy. Now, I think Indy is absolutely gorgeous. It is such a different name, and I wouldn't want any full name. I wouldn't want any different. I would just want Indy. A lot of people use Indigo and then shorten it for Indy, but I think Indy is just stunning. It is such a strong name, and it's a little bit different. It's like bohemian a little bit, and I really like it. So, moving on to the boy names. I don't know why, but boy names are a little bit easier for me. I've always pictured myself having a boy first, so maybe that's why, because I've always looked at boy names. So, boy names are fun for me. I could picture boys a little bit easier when I picture a name, and a lot of these names are a little bit different, and you either love them or hate them, once again. But I absolutely love every name on this list. Our name that we did choose is not on this list. We're going to keep that private for just a little bit longer. But first up is Axel. Now, if many of you who know me or been friends with me, this was our boy's name. Like, nobody could change my mind. I was set. Axel. I loved the name Axel. It sounded strong. It was different. It was a name that me both and my husband loved equally. We always pictured Axel Gasparro. It's like a strong name. And as soon as I found out we were having a boy, I completely was like, no, he's not an Axel. Like, I changed my mind completely. So it's so funny that I pictured this as my son's name for so long, and then as soon as I'm having a boy, now I changed it. But the name that we picked is literally this baby. I can just see it, I can feel it, and Axel is definitely one of the names that I love, and it was #1 forever. But things changed, and I don't think that we would ever use Axel. We might, I don't know, if we had another boy, we might. I just feel like it's a little bit more common now, and a lot more people that I know are using Axel. So, moving on. The next one is Titan. And I don't know any Titans, and it just reminds me of like a jock name. And I can see him being like real cute and like just like rolling the skull. I know that's so weird, but I can just see him like in his football jersey, like getting all geared up for like a game, like Friday night game, and his name is Titan. I just think it's such a unique name, and not a lot of people use it or have it, so I like it. Sorry, this hair is not cooperating today. Next up is Atlas. I think Atlas is such a different and cool name. It reminds me of like traveling, and I'm not very adventurous. I kind of more of a homebody. I like to be home a lot more, but I think it's so cool. I think that it's a little bit more of a name that is like, what's the word I'm thinking of? It's a mature name, and I think that it's such a cute baby name as well, but it just seems very like sophisticated. Atlas. I could see like a professor or something having this name. Next up on our list is probably one of my favorites, and if my husband liked this name, this would probably be one of the top names that, you know, when we were deciding for this baby. But I love the name Crew. I think that it is so different, but also edgy, and it is funny because growing up, our friend group all through high school and still to this day, we always call ourselves like the Crew. So I feel like it'd be cute to be like, he's new to the crew and his name's Crew. I think it's just really different, and I don't know, I love it. I also feel like because I have like that meaning behind it, that's why I like it even more. but I think it's just so adorable. But the hubby wasn't on board with it. And once the hubby says no, it's kind of like, all right, it's your kid too, you know? So next up, we have Cash. I love this name. It is so different. It just reminds me of someone like Ballin, like he's like gonna be successful one day, gonna be like the owner of a company. He just is cool, like, and he's also like a little country boy. I think Cash is just so, I don't know, I could see him running around and like having like a little, like cute little haircut, like always like cutely dressed, you know. I just think it's so adorable. The next one is also kind of the same vibe, I feel, as Cash. It is Banks. Now, I love the spelling of this. It's B-A-N-X. I think that it's so different, and it is becoming a little bit more popular now, but I think it is so adorable for a little boy. Also a grown-up as well. I mean, I feel like once you name someone, like a lot of people get worried about like, oh, are they gonna be able to grow up with that name? And I think whatever name you give your child, once they have that name, they're going to grow into that name. So I just think Banks sounds like rich and like he's gonna be successful. And what mom and family doesn't want their child to be successful one day? Okay, next one is Asher. I think Asher is really cute. It is definitely not at the top of my list at all. If anything, it's more on the bottom of my list, but I think it is still very adorable. I feel like Asher would make a really good middle name. I think that is something that like we would use more rather than a first name, but I think it's absolutely adorable. The next name is Jensen. I think this is so not like me to have this name, but I feel like it is, when I see it, it makes me like think, oh, like that's a really cute boy name. And I think that Jensen is like, once again, a successful like football player or like a jock, and I think that's just so cute. The next name is Remington. I love the name Remington. I like the name Remy for a nickname, and I'm not a nickname person, but I think Remy, short for Remington, is absolutely adorable. It is so different, and a lot of people just do Remy, but I think Remington just sounds a little bit more unique, and it's a little bit more strong. It's a stronger name rather than just Remy, but I think it's so adorable, and it's also a gun, so I like that as well. Okay. The next one is Easton, and this name is kind of getting overused nowadays. I think Easton is such a cute name, but I definitely wouldn't use it. I think it's more of a middle name or something like that. I was obsessed with his name when I first heard it, but now that I'm like amongst all the other names, it's like, it's okay, but I do still really love that name. The next one, okay, the next three, the final three are so different, so cute. I can't. Okay, so the next one is Wolf. And you guys are probably like, huh? But yes, Wolf. I think it is so different, so unique, and I just like it. I see like this little feisty little boy, and Wolf spelled with an E. I don't know, something about it, I really like it. I feel like a lot of people would not like it, and that's kind of why I like it. I like names where people are like, and I know a lot of people would be like, why? But I like when a name that is not very common is used, because no one hears of it, no one uses it, and you are your own person, and you make that name really cute. So the next name is a little bit more sentimental. So my middle name is Brooke, and I would never use Brooke for a girl name. I don't like it that much, but I am named after Brooks and Dunn. So I would love to have a little Brooks as a boy. I think that is so adorable, and it's also like a connection between me and him. I do like that name a lot, and I have that's like a name that we love and that I haven't mentioned would go really good with Brooks as a middle name. So maybe our next boy will have that name, but I absolutely love it, Brooks. It is such a little country boy, and I feel like, I don't know, just the sentimental value that we have with it, it just makes it. So the next one is Fox, and this is the last name on the list. And just like the same with Wolf, Wolf and Fox, I feel like are definitely very different, but it is so unique in a way that I feel like he would be so cute. Like, you could do like a cute little fox room for him, and you can call him Foxy. I don't know, it's just very different, and something about it, just like when I hear it, I just think, oh my god, that's so cute. But if you guys want to leave your suggestions down below of what your guys' baby names are, I love to read them. I absolutely love reading people's baby names, and it's so fun to see like what each person would pick. And I know that some people have like the more traditional names, some people like unique names. So go ahead and leave down a few of your favorites down below. I'd love to see what you guys have to say. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. And I'm so sorry if it was echoey. I'm in a completely bare room. This is baby boy's nursery. So stay tuned for more videos. Of course, I'm gonna keep uploading, and I will show you guys the progress of the nursery, and hopefully it comes together smoothly, because right now we've had a few bumps in the road, but everything's gonna be okay. So please subscribe if you haven't already. Press the bell notification to get notified every time I upload a new video so you don't miss it. And please give this video a thumbs up. It really supports my channel. And I will see you guys next Monday. Bye guys.